Hi, you alright guys? Hope you're all doing okay out there. What an abysmal week. I've been sat indoors cooking more than I've been gardening this week, but nonetheless I've managed to get out a bit of a mishmashy diary video again. And we start off with me harvesting the seeds from one of the big marrows. Made some lovely marrow and ginger jam with this one, and that will be coming up in a future video. Quite a few there. Smelly. That's not a bad lot from that marrow. Normally giant marrows you don't get many seeds, but there's quite a few here. What I've done, I just washed them 2 or 3 times, strained them out, got rid of most of the spaghetti looking stuff. Just a few drops of fairy liquid in there just to help get the slime off. And what I'll do now, I'm going to dry them on kitchen tissue, probably in the windowsill, 2 or 3 weeks. And as they're drying, then I'm going to weed out the really thin ones, because there's probably no chance of them germinating. But there's quite a few there, and I think that one there may be just as good. Got to do some cooking with that one first though. Isn't it funny in life when the solution to one problem helps you with another? I had to get rid of this marrow, it's good in the compost, so I used my electric saw to cut it open. Then all of a sudden there was this ding in the back of my head. Why don't I cut the marrow open like this to start off with, to cook with it? Oh my word, my wrists have been aching. I've been peeling the skin off and carving it, and problem solved. Just saving a few more of the old borlotti beans. Borlotto? I don't know which one it is. Different seed catalogues call them different things. These are climbing ones. I don't know, are climbing ones borlotti and dwarf ones borlotto or something? I don't know. Yeah, that was the last of these. There's a few more at the allotment, but I don't really need them. So those ones will be going into a stew or a soup. Let's have just a quick look. Make sure there's no holes in them. From the bean weevil. Yeah, nice looking beans these. They certainly look good in a sort of soupy type meal. Right, that's those then. What's next? Right then, guys. I just had the rain stop play. I had to go indoors. Start again. Broad beans. The Sutton, great for planting in autumn, for overwintering, and they're not the biggest producers in the world, but they'll have a 6-inch pods. There we are. So Right, what I want to do, it's a bit of a gardening myth. You see some people saying you should plant broad beans up this way, or this way, or this way, or this way. So what I got here, I got the old Hacksnicks deep root trainer, or root trainer. 32 cells, so in my mind there's 8 of there, 8 there, 8 there. So what I'm going to do, each of the 8, I'm going to do one of what I think are the 4 different ways of sowing a bean. And I'll tell you what, do you know how hard it is to find a good looking bean to show you what I'm talking about? Let me show you. Right. That end there, that's where it was attached to the pod originally. And in my mind, you kind of plant it with that one down, that side down, that way, upwards, or on its side. What I will do is check the seeds for damage, like this one here. See the hole? Lovely little round hole, about millimetre, 1/16 of an inch in diameter. Bean weevil. So I'll just be checking. There's no point. I'm doing a trial. I want to give all the beans an equal start in life. Okay. So let me get you pointing downwards a bit. And we'll see how we get on. Okay. First thing I do is to label them. Yeah, that works. Two. Perfect. Just old potato compost. It's about 1 inch deep. That deep, and I'm going to fill it up with that Levington stuff from Sainsbury's. Oh, the packet's getting wet. Right. Right, up. We just had a quick look at these 8. 9 actually, I'll just show you. Hang on, up. There was another one with a hole in it. Up, up, up. Right, 8 downs. 1, 2. On this side, so it's like that. 1, 2. One more for that, and the last ones are flat. Now, people say don't do this because they rot. 1, 2. Right, there we are then. That's 8. So, fill them up. Like I say, Levington F2S. No, it's not Levington F2S. It's still Levington Essentials with wood chip and plastic and bark and stuff like that in it. No special treatment for these. They'll be left outside, just as if you were planting them in the ground. Here we go, guys. Well, let's see results. What's that going to be about? I don't know, a week or 2. Well, seeing as we're experimenting, excuse the dirty fingernails, by the way, I've been cooking. That'll open a few eyes. We've got 2 with holes in, one that's a bit mouldy, and one that's split wide open. I'll plant these and see what happens. Well, there we are then. I just labelled a pot up. Hole, split, mould. So I'll just stick those in and see what happens. You never know. I just plonk them in any old way. See if that matters. Oh, yeah. Yeah, leave those there. It's raining now, so I'm indoors. Well, raining cats and dogs. Looks like it's another day for the Fairweather gardener. Cooking. What have we got today? Phyllo pastry. You know, it's quite wet. Well, another day indoors. Well, blowing the hooligan as usual up here. Leaf and ground plot. It's on a quick look round, really. Not been for 2 days, so the weather. Yeah, no excuse, but I am a fine weather gardener. Oh, the onions are poking through. In fact, they're poking through the mesh altogether, so I better lift that. Ease that off a little bit in a second. Cabbage rigoletto doing very well with the onions in between. Good companions. Yeah, they've bolted. Get rid of them. Kale looking good. Yeah, just a quick one, like I said. Kohlrabi, that needs picking. The slug's growing more than I am. Right, what I want to do today, I want to get some of these leaves off the Brussels. Give myself a fighting chance of eating some, you know. So I'll do that in a minute. Well, there's some quite big ones at the back there, look. Yeah. Get those yellowing leaves off. Still got the white fly. I'm not hoovering today, it's too wet. Look at this. You know, you get giant leaks. Look at this for a leak. Lord knows what's happened here. In fact, there's 2 of them now. Oh. That is a long leak. Probably gone over now. Got a scape on that one. I might take that now, actually. And see if I can pick the scape the correct way for a change. What you're supposed to do is not cut them off, pick them there and pull. Now this is more for garlic. Whether it works with leeks or not, I don't know. Oh yeah, here it comes. It's coming, it's coming. Oh. Yeah, but with the garlic, it pulls from right down here and you get nice long ones. Oh well. And not too bad. We had a massive downpour earlier. Again. Right, let's get some of these leaves. Let's say give myself a fighting chance. Try and beat the slugs. Little cauliflower there, I'll have that. I'll take that one now. Leave that one to grow a bit. And look, we got a mole. Oh, finally the weather's eased. So time to get the garlic started. I'm doing them in these 42 cell container-wise trays. Two types of garlic. I got Maddock White, which is a soft neck, and Extra Early White, which is a hard neck. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to plant both types of garlic in one tray. So soft neck one end, hard neck the other, and then duplicate it in the second tray. So when I visit the plot, I can take one tray to one plot and one tray to the other plot. Save taking two trays to one plot at a time. Method in my madness. There we are then, all labelled up, and top the cells up with Levington's Essentials. Lovely compost made of wood and green waste. Oh, it's all right, I suppose. We're going to have to get used to this stuff. There's no turning back. Make the most of it while you can. Worms like it though. I'm 50-50 when it comes to garlic and planting. You know, some goes in the ground, some goes in modules. But we seem to have a little bit of a rodent problem at the moment up one of the plots. So give them a head start, get them going in modules and plant them out. Well, you know the routine by now, guys. You've seen so many garlic videos. Don't use the garlic to make the hole. Poke a hole first. The garlic basil plate is quite sensitive. This is why you want to get them planted as soon as you break them off, really. I certainly wouldn't leave them more than a day. Yep. Snap them off and get them in. And in with the soft neck. I'll tell you what, Mr. Garlic Farm, guys, I'm well impressed with the size of the cloves. And the same routine with the hard neck. Break them off. A little bit more difficult with these. Break them off, get them in. And this one had 14 cloves on it. I've never grown a bulb with 14 on it. And just top the cells up with the compost. Push it down a little bit. Give it a watering in if you need to. Oh, you're not going to bother because I know rain is forecast. It's Gloucestershire, for heaven's sake. Why is it the sound was bad all the way through this and suddenly it starts working properly? Yeah, that'll do, guys. That's one lot. I'll do the other lot as well, the other tray. Shan't make you watch me do that.